Dear all, wish you a very good day. In the previous few lectures, we have started a topic related to different codes in our binary number system. We have so far covered BCD, that is binary coded decimal. Thereafter, we looked at the XS3 and gray code. Okay. By looking at these codes, we found out that BCD and XS3 codes can be used for calculation and arithmetic purposes and representation of binary digits. However, gray code is used for information transmission. Now in the present lecture, we will be focusing on error detecting codes and error correcting codes. First, we will be taking on error detecting codes. Okay. Now these are codes specially generated. These are codes which are specially generated to find out errors in the information that is transmitted from one place to another. Since we are sending most of the information in the form of binary data, often there are errors encountered in transmission of one bit. Okay, and for that these type of codes are used. So let us start the topic. Okay, error detecting codes. When a binary data is transmitted or processed, it is susceptible to noise that can alter or distort its contents. The ones may get changed to zeros and vice versa. Because the digital system should be accurate to the bit, error can pose a serious problem. Okay. Therefore, error detecting codes have been formulated. The simplest of the error detecting codes is parity code. It is the simplest technique for adding an extra bit known as the parity bit to detect error. It is of two types: odd parity and even parity. Now, for the odd parity, bit is set to either 0 or 1 at the transmitter, such that total number of ones, one bit in the word including the parity bit, is odd. Okay, so we will add an odd parity bit, that is, and it may be 0 or 1. Now we will count the total number of ones in the total new word that has been generated including the parity bit. If it is odd, then it is a correct odd parity. For even parity bit, okay, the parity for even parity code or even parity bit, the parity bit is set to 0 or 1 at the transmitter, such that the total number of zeros or ones bit in the word including parity bit is even. Okay, so total number of ones, if they will be counted, they should be equal to a even number. Now at the receiving part, parity checking circuits generate error if the total number of 1 is even, or even in an odd parity or odd in an even parity. Now there are specialized circuits at the receiving end. Now we have already decided whether we want to send odd parity or an even parity. Looking at a particular parity code which has been sent, if the total number of 1 in an odd parity is even, or a total number of 1 in an even parity is odd, then an error can easily be detected. Error can be checked that there is an error in the code or not. But it always can detect a single bit error. Okay, so this type of, there is error in more than one bit, it will not be possible for the parity to check it. However, it can always detect a single bit error in any word. Okay, and the probability that two or more errors in the same word is less. Okay, so there is very small probability that more than one bit will be more than one bit will have an error. So this is sufficient enough for checking an error. The even parity, because they do not detect situations where all the ones are created by all the zeros are created by short circuit or some other fault. So in this type of situation the even parity fails, therefore odd parity is more preferred. Okay, now if the code possesses a property by which occurrence of any single bit error transforms an invalid code into a valid code word, it is said to be error detecting code. Okay, so this is the specialized property of an error detecting code. It is that if the code possesses the property by which occurrence of any single bit error transforms an invalid code word into a valid code word, it is said to be error detecting code. Now it is important that to obtain an n-bit error detecting code, no more than half of the possible 2 to the power n combination of digit can be used. Okay, not more than that has to be used. A code word is an error detecting code if and only if its minimum distance is 2 or more. Okay, like gray code has a distance of 1, so it cannot be utilized for error detection. Minimum distance for error detecting code should be more than 2 or more than that. Now distance between a two word is defined as the number of digits that must be changed in a word so that other word results. Okay, now the other way of checking the parity is checksum, or also known as checksum parity. Okay, it is utilized to overcome difficulties of a single parity and therefore we will use sort of a two-dimensional parity. Okay, as each word is transmitted, it is added to the sum of the previously transmitted word and the sum is retained at the end, at the transmitter end. At the end of the transmission, the sum of the complete sentences or the words are also sent. The receiver checks the sum with the transmission sum. If they are not equal, then there is error and the receiver asks for retransmission of the entire data. Okay, it is called teleprocessing system. Apart from this, block parity is also used very often. Okay, block parity is when several words are transmitted or stored in succession, the resulting collection of bits can be regarded as a block of data having different rows and columns. So parity bit can be assigned to both rows and columns. It's make it block parity can be utilized even as a error correcting code. There are very few codes which are used as error correcting codes. Block parity is one of them. Okay, so it makes it possible to correct a single error occurring in a data word, and at the same time it is able to detect two or more error words. Now a few more codes have been discussed which have been used, but they have not been discussed in details. These are 5-bit codes. Now they have a parity contained within each code for the ease of error detection. The 63210 is a weighted code except for 0. It has useful error detecting properties that there are exactly two ones in each code group. If such a code word is formed using 63210, so there will be at least two ones, or there will be exactly two ones in each group. Now 2 out of 5 code is a non-weighted code. It also has exactly two ones in each code group. It is used in telephone and communication industry. Since both of these codes have exactly two ones, so if error will be detected if the number of ones increase or decrease in such a word. Okay. Now shift counter or Johnson counter code has a pattern produced by the 5-bit Johnson counter. 51111 code is similar to the Johnson code except that it is weighted. The binary code, it is a weighted 7-bit BCD code. It is a parity data code. It can be regarded as a containing a 2-bit subgroups and a 5-bit subgroup. So it has two subgroups and each contains a single one. It has an error checking feature for each group and has twos and subgroups of ones. Okay, the weights are 50 and 43210. The one subgroup is 50 and another subgroup is 43210. Now, ring counter code. This is the final of the codes. 10-bit ring counter code will produce a sequence of 10-bit groups having the property that each group has a single 1. It is a weighted code, and weights are from 9 onwards to 0, that is 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0, because each bit position is in the weight is equal to one of the 10 decimal digits. Okay, this is all for the present lecture. From the next lecture we will be discussing some of the error correcting codes, and most important of them will be our Hamming code. Okay, thank you.